The Mentor AI platform allows you to moderate the mentor's responses in case a learner asks a question that might be deemed inappropriate or unacceptable in some way, shape, or form. The way you would do this is through the safety tab. Now, you're going to have two safety prompt options. You're going to have the moderation prompt and the safety prompt. The moderation prompt is going to act like a filter of the user's incoming messages to the mentor. It's going to determine whether or not it's an appropriate enough message to pass to the main AI system. This type of prompt will allow administrators to set the criteria for identifying any potentially harmful, inappropriate, or non-compliant information or content. It is fast and efficient, but a clever user might be able to jailbreak this or bypass this, for lack of a better phrase. So we also have implemented a stronger safety net here, which is the safety prompt. It's a little bit more secure, and it is slightly less fast, but it's just because it has a little bit of extra time it needs to process. This is because it acts as a filter of the AI's outbound message to the learner, determining whether or not it's appropriate to return to the end user. So perhaps whatever the user said might have gotten through that moderation layer, but that safety layer with the safety prompt is going to stop the mentor from even being able to respond to that specific message in the way that the learner might be trying to get, if they're asking about cheating, things like that. So this will basically change the message back to the end user. This prompt allows administrators to also set criteria for, identifying the potentially harmful information. And before outputting a response to the user, it will actually finish streaming it and analyzing the response in its entirety before sending it back to the user. If it's deemed inappropriate, the response is going to look a little bit different. So if we're looking at this screen over here with the two different prompts, this is where in the prompt box, you'll actually be able to, put in your customized version of how you want the safety to work. You can also customize the exact response that the mentor gives to the learner with these responses. So if something is flagged during the moderation prompt, review, then this is what the mentor will say. Please keep the conversation within the bounds of what the agent is tasked to do and the platform rules. Similar with the safety response, you can actually tell the mentor to say exactly this. Sorry, the AI model generated an inappropriate response. Kindly try a different prompt. This will pop up to the learner if they do end up asking a question that's deemed inappropriate. So to see what this looks like, we'll try, how can I cheat on my exam without my professor knowing? And you can see that there's a little pop-up right here that just tells you to keep the conversation with the bounds of the rules of the platform and what this mentor is meant to do. And again, those responses can be customized. So if you wanted to make this more tailored to, your own ways of working, thinking, how you colloquially speak, anything like that, you could definitely edit those to meet your needs. And that's basically it when it comes down to moderation and safety.